Yellow. On the line.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
47 Mike, 47. I'm coming. I tell her. I'm coming. Kill. 30-61. Matchbox, Mike.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run it here. Where? There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Attack!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Kill. Hey, 57, color. 15.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Hey, hello. I'm the blue lane. Let's go, man. Tell me what you got.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Lights 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, silver. Mike 56. Mike 56. Pick it up. Here we go.
Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's McCoy. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Kelsey out in the slot right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Foles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. He hits Blue. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
1-1. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Safe. Undercrush. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 99. Watch twist.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Nick Perry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Get the yellow.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Get ready. Easy.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelce. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Room here to run. It's a big run there by McCoy. 41 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McCoy, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, man, watch the boot.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the 3rd option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still An opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. Shift.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 44. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This is McCoy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So